You drop the sharp reptilian fang into the stone basin with a heavy clunk. It spins like a top, emitting a high pitch whine before shattering into fine white dust. You fill the bowl with an offering of anatomic liquids. The fluid slowly disappears as if being drained by some unseen thirst until only the wet residue remains. You place the token of undeath into the basin. It flutters like a candle for a moment before the shadowy umbra of the obelisk snuffs it out. And now all I need is the death certificate. Yes. Let me just create this. These animated wooden effigies seem engaged in a ritualistic dance. They march in stiff patterns around a reflective piece of glass embedded in the soft ground. You lean in for a better look, just long enough to make out the shard's mirrored surface, reflecting the ghostly image of the moon. You think to reach in and grab it, but the swingy limbs of the dancing totems are too dense and quick. Out of the way, you overgrown twigs! Maybe I can get them to shift their attention to some other glittering battle. I don't have that. Okay. That's the wrong button. Glitter bomb. Might stun someone momentarily, but its long-lasting effect is purely cosmetic. Moonlight globe would be mistaken for a cosmic grapefruit, if not for its incredible radiance. You cast the glowing globe into the ritual circle and watch as the wooden effigies suddenly lose coordination and knock their wooden limbs into each other. You take the opportunity to slip between their tall frames and snatch the mirror shard before their frenzied dance begins anew. Half buried in mud, the shard continues to reflect the light of the moon. Nice. The shadowy doctor prowls amongst the cots, eyeing the weakest patients with a dark hunger. She snaps a quivering tentacle at you as you approach. Not a step closer. Who knows what sorts of disgusting maladies you might be carrying.
Yes, I'm a pox-ridden wretch, I know, but I need a death certificate from you. Specifically, of the short-bearded man we spoke about. His wife is in no condition to roll a chair through the swamp, so she's asked me to collect it for her.
I don't simply give out death certificates to anyone claiming to be someone's aunt, grandmother, or friend. This is a legitimate operation. She turns her back to you and rummages through a nearby medicinal closet. Now, where has that serum got to? Don't tell me we're already out.
What's the matter? Out of stock? It's a shame you don't have time to go out yourself.
She tenses at your continued presence. What are you getting at?
Medicine for the death certificate. I think that's a fair trade, don't you?
You would barter when people's lives are on the line? Fine. You'll have your paperwork, you filthy degenerate. Clearly too angry to speak with you, she shoves a list of required medicinal supplies in your hands. Great, I've got all of it. The leech stuffs the poultice into an unsanitary-looking cabinet without a second glance. The leech takes the wings with a surprisingly delicate touch and lays them out carefully along the surface of a clear shelf. You're not entirely sure how she'll be using these. The leech inspects the bars before placing each of them carefully into a velvet-lined container alongside other excruciating-looking instruments.
I've run your errands. Now I really must insist on that death certificate.
There's no need to get prickly. I have your papers right here. The leech extends her moist arm and thrusts a poorly written note into your hands. You shake the mucus from the paper and try to decipher the loopy, illegible scribbles. You're not even sure that the leech spelled the poor man's name right, but you suppose it's better than nothing.
Next time I need a doctor's note, I'm better off forging the signature myself.
You crumble the note into a tight roll for safekeeping. The humid swamp air has made the paper of a death certificate soft and damp. As you drop it into the bowl, it decomposes before your eyes until nothing is left. With the final offering accepted, the obelisks surrounding the circle begin to hum. You can hear a strange melody playing through their discordant tones. The carvings on the ground burn with renewed energy, driving away the overgrowth. You're quick to step away as you feel a vacuous force pull at the circle's center.
I suppose that's done the trick. Let's see what the writing has to say for itself now.
You rotate your head to read the glowing letters on the edge of the circle.
Place the vessel of the deceased, yada yada. Recite the evocation of necrodermis, blah blah. Apply the canopic ointments. Right, seems straightforward enough. All I need now is to go fetch the body of that poor fool husband. He should be here in the swamp somewhere.